Kindly state your name.
Can I say here?
Yeah.
My name is Nate Pilot, and I'm here to read a scene called The Payback.
No, I'm going to be here for a while. I don't know when I'll get home. Yeah, I'll call you before I leave.
But aren't we a conscientious little worker?
Who is that? Huh. You scared me.
Relax, I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I'd pop up and say hi. So,
What are you doing here?
I told you I was just in the neighborhood. Besides, I was curious as to see how the new job was going. From the look of things, I'd say it's going pretty well.
Well, if you're done, I think you know the way out.
I don't know, it's pretty big. You wouldn't happen to have a map, would you? It's a little different from when it was my office.
Get out.
I don't think so. You and I, we need to have a little talk.
No, we don't. I'm calling security.
Put down the phone.
What?
I said put the phone down now.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Well, let me tell you a little story. There's a person I know who, up till a little while ago, had a good job and was doing pretty well. Then in less than a month, that person is out of work. His reputation is shot. He can't pay his bills. He has no prospects. The funny thing is, that person didn't do anything wrong. So what do you think about that?
I don't know anything about that.
You don't? Interesting. You know what's even funnier? You don't know anything about it, yet wound it up with that person's job. Coincidence?
I got this job because I worked my butt off, and I deserved it.
And landing the Roscoe chemical account had nothing to do with it, right? You're stuttering. Why is that?
I can't help it. If the Roscoe people wanted to work with me and not you.
That was my account. How did they even know about you?
I don't know. Shivers called me into his office and told me you were off the account and he was giving it to me. It's the first time I even saw the flyer.
Huh. That's not entirely true, is it?
Are you calling me a liar?
I'm holding the gun. I could call you whatever I want, but the facts are true. You're a liar.
Look, I'm sorry you lost your job, but it's not my fault.
Okay, the truth. You came in here when I was in my office, you photocopied my notes on the Roscoe account and sold them to Ampex Chemical using my name. Then you told Cheevers that you had suspicions I was selling our clients' files. When it was confirmed, I was fired.
You're demented. Why don't you get out of here before you find yourself in real trouble? You know, I think I will call the police.
I don't think so.
You're bluffing. Besides, you can't prove any of this.
I can't? You know, you may be right, but you're not exactly clever. Do you think that none of this was traceable?
You're fishing.
I don't have to. It turns out that I have a friend at Ampex Chemical that I didn't even know I had.
What are you talking about?
Right before I got fired, I called at home from this guy who said that if I had anything else to sell, let him know.
So that doesn't prove it. It was me.
Hold on, I'm not done. This guy said he knew I couldn't talk long, but he could contact me at home or the other number I gave him. I asked what number, and he gave me a cellular. I checked it against the office cellulars, and guess what? It was yours. But before I could say anything, I was fired. Nothing to say?
What can I say? I did it.
You want to tell me why?
Because this job should have been mine to begin with. I've been here longer, and I'm every bit as good as you. Just because you had a friend on the board shouldn't have made any difference, but it did.
I didn't get this job because of connections. I got it.
Save it. Just save it. You come in here demanding truth, well, try dispensing a little yourself. When you got this job, I did a little checking of my own. I saw the evaluation reports. We were dead even. Dead even. The only advantage you had was a connection. Period.
Would you have denied yourself a connection if you had it?
I don't know. But let me ask you a question. What would you have done if you'd been in my place?
I wouldn't have destroyed another person's life, that's for sure.
I had no other choice. I've been eating the dust of people like you for a long time. People I'm just as qualified as, or maybe even more. I'm sorry it had to turn out this way, but I had to think of me, not you.
Well, right now, you better start thinking about me. Because right now, I'm your worst nightmare.
Yeah. And you're thinking of killing me will kind of sort things out.
I don't know about solving anything that would make me feel a whole lot better, but I don't think that'll be necessary.
So what are you planning?
This is a confession. It outlines everything you did in detail and how you framed me.
And if I don't do it?
Then this letter becomes a suicide note. Either way is fine with me. I'd prefer the confession. The alternative is just too messy.
Well, you're just never going to get away with this.
Oh yeah, I would. I moved away, remember? No one knows I came to town or saw me come in here. I took a subway from the airport, and by the time they find you, I'll be 2,000 miles away in my bed where I've been all night. So don't even believe that I won't do it.
Look, can't we just make a deal? I'll pay you a lot. You can start over.
Forget it. Sign.
What about my life?
I'll give you a quarter. You can call somebody who cares. Sign.
What makes you think I won't call the cops the minute you walk out of here?
Because you're much smarter than that. You and I both know it.